Hey, it's LiLi Chanel, and I'm actually here on her channel, but she's my special guest, my girl 2wicee. How are you?
I'm doing amazing.
Of course you are, girl. You're looking real good in that red, honey.
Thank you.
I'm loving it. So, I want to know something about you. We call you 2wicee, but what's the reason behind this? And I know the way that you spell your name is with the number 2. So, I want to talk about this.
Okay, so 2wicee comes from my flaw of second guessing myself. I always think twice, but it's not always a flaw. Like, it's not always a flaw. It came in high school, actually. So I used to have these teachers that used to get on me. I'm failing tests or passing tests. The only reason you got this question wrong, or the only reason you did this wrong, or whatever, is because you're second guessing yourself. You're always thinking twice. I'm like, okay. So in high school, I came up with this name, 2wicee, as an Instagram name. And people started calling me 2wicee from following me. And I'm just like, this is like my image. So, so that's how that came about. But mainly the meaning behind it is because I'm always thinking twice. Okay.
So, musical influences. You've been singing for a while. Who are your musical influences? What got you started?
Well, my mom, 100%. I started doing music at like 7 years old, 6 or 7. I had to be like 7 years old. And I started writing when I was in middle school. So hanging around my mom, growing up, watching her perform, and I went to all their rehearsals, their performances and stuff. So I picked up on it. Eventually I started singing with them. I'm like on stage, like, I want to be there, let's rehearse together. I want to do that. So I basically started singing like with my mom. It came from my mom. It's in my blood. A lot of my family sings. So that's where it started. Now, when it comes to making music, I didn't start writing my own music and recording my own music. I started writing, like I said, when I was in middle school, but I didn't start recording my written music until I was about 18 years old. 18, I think I started around 18. Yeah, it was 18. Because I was in college. In my freshman year of college, I was like, I'm going to go home and record this summer. I'm like, I got all this stuff written. I'm like ready to record. So I went home and recorded, so that's where I started. That's my foundation. I got it from my mom. I do have some R&B artists that I look up to. Whitney Houston, number one. I love Whitney Houston. And I love R&B music in general. So Neo, Usher, Brandy, Monica. Like, I love all the old school R&B. That's where I want to be. Like, I want my music to be old school R&B. Like, I want people to listen to my music like they listen to these legends.
Right.
That started with R&B. You get what I'm saying? So like, look, you can have
Look, we besties now.
Yes, okay. No, so yeah, that's where it started from. That's where it started. Yeah.
Okay, so you're an R&B critic.
I love R&B music.
So I want to know, Brandy versus Monica versus who did you think won?
Damn. I didn't think anybody, my thing was, it was like, when I watched it, I couldn't even choose. I think they both have their hits.
Agreed.
That I love. So if I had to choose,
you gotta choose one.
Okay. Can I choose within a certain category?
Sure, we can play fair.
Vocalist, Brandy.
All day.
Easily.
Okay. We here.
Monica, music.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on the same page.
So 2020 was a rough year for you, but you put out a lot of music. What do you feel like was like that factor that kept you going? Because a lot of people, businesses stopped. A lot of people lost their jobs. People were doing good once everybody started getting that unemployment though.
Girl.
But in that time frame, what kept you going?
My family. Like, me being around my family more. Me being able to have more time to put more energy and effort into writing and recording. We had regulations. We had to stay 6 feet apart. We had to do this and that. That didn't stop me from writing my music or recording. So that's basically what kept me going. Like, I was around my family all the time, in my room all the time. I got all this time and all this love. Why not do what I love, and write some music, go record, just make stuff for people to relate to, like stuff I'm going through as well. So that's basically what kept me going.
So do you feel like it was more so of a happy emotion that influenced your music, or were there certain things that you were going through at the time?
During 2020, more happy emotions. But I'm not gonna lie, I did still continue to write music that I felt a way about, or like experiences that I've been through that wasn't happy emotions. I still kept writing about those situations and stuff like that. So just because I was writing happily and I was, writing my happy music, I was still working on like music with experiences where I wasn't that happy, where I wasn't at my at the top, like where I wasn't feeling my best.
Right.
So, and COVID was not a happy time.
Tell me about it,
girl.
Sis, and we all gained a whole lot of weight.
Girl, I don't even want to talk about it.
We're not gonna. It's a rough situation. Like somebody pass me a tissue.
Okay, like girl. Why we just say the same thing? I don't like that. Okay,
it's a tough topic. So, okay, you got 2 singles coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell me more about them, because I noticed that they're both like acronyms.
Mm-hmm.
Why so?
So
you got a whole lot of you got a whole lot of secrets and stuff. We gotta get into this.
I do. Okay, so YDKAU, y'all don't know about us. CPSPN, can't push. Can I cuss?
Okay.
Can't push shit past nobody. You hear both of them, you know that's some real life ish.
Yes.
Like that's y'all really don't know about what I got going on in my life.
But we want to know. But we want to know.
Oh, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know. But I'm talking about the song topic. Like, y'all really don't know what I got going on.
Right.
And my relationship and my family, like, all of that. Y'all don't know what I got going on. So that's what basically YDKAU comes from. CPSPN, obviously, we can't trust people. You can't trust.
Where does that come from, though?
CPSPN.
Tell me, is there a situation that occurred? What was the reason for can't push shit past people? Because I'm telling you, a title like that, there's a story behind it.
And I'm not dropping names, of course, but like it's been multiple situations to where like I've put my trust in a lot of people. I've put my trust in so many other people that actually like switched up or changed on me. Like, and it made it harder for me to still open those doors for me to let people in. And it's like, I just really can't put anything past anybody at this point. And I'm a very open person. Like, I'm bubbly, I'm friendly. I want to make friends. Like, I go out and I want to talk to everybody, But those certain situations, which I can stand on, it has happened. Those have put me in a situation to where I just, sometimes just feel like I really can't push it past nobody. I don't trust, like, a lot of people. And usually I trust easily, and that's a flaw of mine. It's a flaw, but I also feel like it's a blessing in disguise. Like, so basically that's what that is about. It's like situations have definitely happened. I just don't want to name drop or say too much about the situations.
We're not gonna give them no.
Because if I say too much about the situations, people are gonna know who I'm talking about. What had happened was.
Okay.
But that's basically where it came up. And it's unfortunate that it's that way, but that's just what it is.
Like a situation where you had to think twice.
It does. Had to think twice about friendships.
I see.
That I've let into my life.
I got you.
Mainly, yeah.
Okay. So
that's basically the last time I had to think twice.
Coming 2022, 2023 year. What can we expect from you?
So I can tell you what to expect from me this year, 100%. We are releasing the album December this year. Okay. So as you probably know, we have released content every 22nd of the year. So all throughout the year, the 22nd of 2022. We release music, so we're releasing the album the last month of the year.
Okay.
Basically, we built it up, to the album.
All the twos.
Yes.
I see.
You see what we're doing?
Yeah, I see what you're doing
and
here.
December got another 2, so there's 5 twos, right?
I like
Anyway, so basically, that's what we have coming this year. We have a lot of content coming forward that, of course, following the release. Since we're releasing in December, we can't stop
You just told me
there.
the date without saying it. You said 5/2, so I'm thinking 12/22/22. Is that what we doing?
I did say it.
You said it.
I did say
You
it.
said
Is
it.
that okay?
We can edit that part out.
We can, but we don't have to. Yeah, that's now. Okay. So it's like after that though, if we want to talk about 2023, we definitely gonna be pushing the album. It's the last month of the year. We have to continue to push that. We need that to get heard. And to speak of the album and to go back to artists that I look up to and featured artists, We have Neo introducing the album.
I was gonna ask you, who do we have on this album?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have Neo on the intro of the album, and then I have a feature with Tiffany Evans.
How did these come about?
Girl, my team, we're great. We work great together. Like I have a great momager and manager, but I say managers together, but I need to let them know who they are. Like, you know, my mom, Keisha Curry, and CPR, Stephen Daniel, we are a great team. Like, they work so hard to get this stuff going. And of course, I'm on board. Like, come on, give me the ideas. I need to know. Like, come on, we need to make this a career. We need this to be what we love to do. We love to do music. Like, I love music, absolutely. I want this to be what I do for a living. So we work really hard to do that, and that's basically how we got them features.
Okay. How was it working with Tiffany Evans? Were you guys in the studio together?
No,
was it a situation where you sent the track over?
Yeah, so it was that. I can speak on that? Okay. So it was that. So basically I sent the track over to her, seeing her opinion on it, and she was willing to do the feature. She wanted to do the feature, and she loved the song, and her verse is amazing. So it's like really excited about that.
I can't wait. Can I know the name of the song? Can you just tell me? Can you tell me in my ear?
I'll tell you in your ear.
Oh, girl, I can't wait.
So you can kind of tell what it's about.
I know what it's about.
Yes.
All right.
That energy.
I'll be waiting. We'll be
You'll
besties
see.
now.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
Look, you'll hear it. You'll hear it.
So you were telling me a little bit about your uncle. You did an interview with NBC 12, right?
Right.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
So, my uncle was a victim of a drinking and driving accident. He was a passenger in the car, and he was in a coma for 6 months. So we of course were praying and hoping he would wake up, but he unfortunately did not. And we had his memorial service. It was a celebration. It wasn't a funeral. We made sure our family, like everybody was good. We were a pretty close family. So, you know, that same exact day of the memorial service, we found out that we were gonna be working with Neo, and he was gonna be the intro on my album. So that's like a blessing. It's amazing. The timing was everything. Like, it was everything. We needed to hear that. You know, we were going through a rough time, and just hearing that was like perfect. Like, this is like a very significant moment. Like, we're going through all of this, and boom. Like, you know, we got our first celebrity feature on the album. So it was like, you know, a very significant moment, and of course I thank the Most High. But you know, that's just a very significant moment, and that's something I'm gonna hold on to this whole album. Like, releasing this is gonna mean everything to me. Like, you know, just being able to say like the intro has Neo, and knowing the meaning behind that, like, you know, I'm kind of getting emotional.
Yeah, somebody grab us.
I know,
it's a big deal though.
Yeah, it is, and it's like just knowing that it happened that way,
right,
just means everything.
It does, and it's a good way to keep your uncle in
yes,
your heart and
I
your
know.
music. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, that's a good way to make a person live forever. That's
Definitely.
amazing. Oh my gosh, look, somebody give me a tissue.
No, seriously, okay. But no, that's you know, that's amazing.
Cry.
So everybody knowing that, just know my uncle is a big part of this album. Okay. Yes.
So moving forward,
Yes.
can we know the name of the album?
Yes, so the name of the album is Yonae. I should say this without tears sitting in my eyes right now. Hold on.
We need some tissue. Let's get some tissue.
Wait a second.
Wait, hold on,
It's drying out. It's drying out. Okay. All right. So
I got you, sis. I got you.
You gonna edit it, right? Okay.
Because
So the name of the album is Yonae, which is my middle name. I'm named after my dad. And for those who does not know, my name is Albriana Yonae Curry. So we're naming it Yonae. It's my alter ego. It's, you know, I released a project named Phases. You know, I have other music that I wasn't like explicit. I didn't express my other side, and so I'm now ready to release that side.
Is this
I'm
your
ready
Sasha Fierce? Is that what you get?
It's given that, but I don't want to say that, you know.
Okay.
But it is like it's me growing up. I'm ready to release this type of music. I'm ready to express and get people to relate to me in other ways than just break up and love music. Like, let's talk about other things, you know.
Other things like what? Other things
We can talk about all of that. Like, nigga, I'm about to bust the windows out your car. I can't trust none of these niggas. Y'all don't know nothing about me, so stop talking on my name.
Okay, put some respect on my name. Okay, I heard
I had to get a little.
You gotta get serious.
Period. And then also, let's talk about sex, but
I was gonna sing that, but see, I didn't know if you were going
there. No, because that's we're getting there. I'm really comfortable, more comfortable writing music about sex and going into the studio recording music about sex. I was not in that place when I first started writing music, so it's like I'm jumping to a new place in my life, getting more comfortable, writing with more, subjects and being able to talk about more relatable things. And I just want to reach more people. I want to talk about real shit. So I'm really excited about that. So that's why I really want everybody to hear Yonae. I need everybody to listen to it because it's gonna be a song on there that you're gonna relate to. You're gonna be able to relate to.
I'm here for it.
Period. So that's really what it is. Yonae is definitely about me bringing that out. I want to give everybody what they're looking for.
It's about growth.
It's about growth. I like that.
We hear
it's about growth. You basically said what I said, just using one word. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's about growth.
Okay.
It's about growth.
Well, 2wicee, Yonae, where can we find you on social media? Go ahead and run everything down.
Yes. So y'all can follow me at 2wicee on Instagram, 2wicee. And literally the link is in my bio to where you can find everything else. You can find me on YouTube, Apple Music, Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify, literally everywhere you can think of, Pandora, all of that. You can find me. Just go looking for it, and you will see me. 2wicee. Search that. Instagram, extra 2 E's.
It's been such a pleasure talking to you.
You
girl.
too.
You know we best friends now.
I was going to say, I like you.
We're going to have to go take a shot after this, girl.
Okay, yes. Wait.
Yeah, I'm with it.
You with it?
I'm with it.
I love to hear it, y'all. She on the class.
Make sure you tune in. And you can follow me on social media at The LiLi Show. LiLi is spelled Lili. Thanks for tapping in.